6:15 Greenan. It's mental that one walk, one route, one place can hold so much meaning. That at every different stage in my life, it's been a constant escapism. Could be wrestling, could be my pals, could be my family, but the truth is the ultimate escape from the real world for me always has been and always will be the Greenan Walk. And this is that walk. Here's where I'd meet Daniel 6:15 every bloody night. After school he'd be standing there waiting for me. We'd meet like fucking passing stars in the night. We'd go through the tunnel by Tesco, normally trying to meet Reese at Tesco, but ending up meeting Reese at his house because he didn't show up because he was 40 minutes late because he had to tie his shoelaces and eat his dinner or whatever it is he has to do. We'd walk down all these streets with the pretty flowers and the pretty houses to go the weirdest route conceivable. There is a funny shaped roof on that house. We'd pass the first post box of the trip. You'd cut through this wee side street, you'd turn and you'd see this site, this like barren open stretch that I used to always think was Marchburn, because what is Marchburn? This is one of those areas that you've seen so many times but couldn't guess the name of, because where is it? Mind your goddamn head. Another patch of grass that just exists openly and was always a bog, because yes, it's beautiful and sunny as you're seeing this, but that's not how it was when we were doing it. It was always pitch black, always a bra or something hanging in a tree. That's a very specific reference as well, passing the area where my bloody would go on to shoot Spellbound. I learned so much about Ayrshire and so much about the places around me because of this walk. I genuinely could do it in my sleep, and I think I have done it in my sleep. I wanted to spend my beginning of last day 17, last beat of 18 doing this walk. This road was always a bitch to cross, and then you'd cut through the middle of a golf course. Always fun in the dark because you could not see a single thing. Your foot would be going into holes. Rain, sun, we'd be doing this as well. But this was also a COVID walk. You'd do it during COVID, during that really sunny spell yourself. Myself and Daniel re-met after COVID. Well, this was the walk that we did. I've never quite got this tree thing. Here it is, the burnt down Belial house with its obnoxious green wall. Oh, for some reason, if it was night, we'd always go this way via the dirt. If it was during the day, we'd go via the pavement. You can tell me why. Because I couldn't. Another spellbound filming location right there. Sometimes we'd stop off and play at Little Swing Park. Yay, how exciting, but that just depended if we could get to day to day before it shut or not at 8 o'clock. Speaking of day to day. Day to day is a shop that is now called, I don't know, like Downfoot Local or Downfoot Stores or whatever it wants to go by, but to me it will always be day to day. You get to this exact bit and you'd say, day to day? Of course we're going to day to day. It was a formality. You've got to get your fizzy juice and your whatever else as you got for day to day. I don't know, we were 14. Oh, there it is. I know, sorry, I've got to hit the traffic lights first because they're there for a reason. Oh, it's cash converters at the moment. Cash bank or whatever. You'd walk down that really dodgy wee lane in the pitch black, and I'd ask a lassie if she was alright, but it'd be significantly creepier. You'd make use of that bin and oh my god, you've crossed the Millennium Bridge and there you see it, or you don't because it's pitch black, Greenan Castle. And of course, down the most annoying, most boggiest way possible, as you can see there, yep, along the path. Beautiful sights, beautiful sights. I genuinely, watching this video, can feel the feeling of this walk, of this place. Just getting closer and closer and closer to a castle. Walking up this bit that always without fail has a group of folks smoking the wacky backy, so you could smell the wacky backy, and you'd always choose to walk this way through the bloody mole hole. But I remember a time Billy decked it an absolute stonker. Might have done his ankle in. By this point you've had your boat lying brew, and you fucking need you need a flipping pish. And well, there's pish boat number 1. And your pal could stand, no back to back, but back to another back and pish down there. Aye. We had many a school leavers day actually doing well. They did, I left long ago, but here it is, you're within a bloody touching distance. Oh, the water was really, really far in the day. It's been completely in once, and we literally hugged our way around the thing. There's the beautiful water I've got a real thing for water shots, especially when you can't see them. Oh, that was the killer's way. We used to always go up that way because that was the only way we knew, because when I went far enough to see that that was suicidal and stupid. That's a much easier way, much nicer cliffside to climb up the side of. Sometimes to sit on that edge there and contemplate life, death, taxis. Ah, show the photo, Ryan. Oh, there's a view, there's an iconic view. Nice wee birdie to boots. You pull yourself up all that bit of wall there and boom, that's you at the castle. The castle of which currently, as you can see, has a shoddy wee blue rope to help little Waynes climb in. We don't need no blue rope, in fact the rope makes it harder to climb in. Unbelievable. Not that I've ever totally 100% been inside. It's a great place, Greenan. Genuinely second home for us between the age of 14 to like 15 to 16. Some folk have like their spot in the woods. We had an entire castle. I think that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Folks sitting, getting pissed in the woods, we are sitting in a castle. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's the bit that you dodgily run up only to get the Farmers Fields. Farmers Fields, by the way, which once we got a chance of playing in some hay bales on. That was a great day, and the farmer comes out and he's just like, "You're doing my job for me." That was like the most coming of age moment of my bloody life, I think, was playing on those hay bales. And there it is, the spot me and Daniel reunited after COVID, the spot we went to all the time with our bloody mates, just because it was a nice place to sit in with me wind, because you're sheltered by brick walls. You'd continue down the path and you'd stick your head through their window, see whatever they were watching. There's never anything good. And you were at the kind of, I'd argue this is always the worst stretch, because there's never a bin on this very long path before you get to the good bit of the path. God, I hate this bit of path. Oh my god, is that a roof on the house? Formerly roof on the floor. The roof was on the floor, and it was a running meme was walking past that going roof on the. At least they've got bins now. That never used to be there. You used to have to always walk up and take a hard right, then cross the busy main road. Normally tapless at this point for the shits and giggles. That tunnel never existed. That you could have done as a song had that tunnel existed. We were little nipples cutting about like the reprobates that we were. Oh, and then you walked down the psychopath, and this was when it got good. This is when you just sat back, spoke, caught up for the week, and had those deep conversations that only a 1 hour long walk along a silent, quiet path could be. Oh my god. Hi, James. Cross this bridge, probably again went for a few more pishes at this point, past Mungo's well, where Mungo's mother hung herself, as it says so beautifully there. I give them a beautiful that. The artwork in the tunnel nowadays, I've warmed to it, I really like it, but I'd be lying if I told you Little Zulu and Sans from Undertale was not the best part of the entire walk, was reading whatever nonsense was there or climbing into drains or whatever. You'd get through this tunnel, which was always a bloody watered over mess, especially if it had been raining. You'd splish splash your way through there, and then you were in the final stretch, the final kind of 20 minutes of the psychopath, walking through a few more tunnels. This actually does have some graffiti and quite horrific things wrote in it, but that's not too important. If you wanted to, you'd go up there and you'd walk along the bloody Doomsday walkway, but not always. There's a handy wee bin that in it. It was always in a different place. That's where Garfield went, actually. We made good pals with Garfield the cat. You'd walk down this bit, jump over the fence at the bottom, the infamous air sign that you've got to give a little slapping every time you re-enter air, and there it is. Boof. If you wanted to, you'd go down post box. If no, you'd just walk all the way down the bloody Maple Road. I preferred the post box down there as opposed to Maple Road. You'd find yourself back at this tunnel where we'd all part ways. Myself, Daniel, Reese, literally 3 folk part in the night. This was my route. Daniel would go up the hill, Reese would go left, and well, I was not the shite for it because again, pitch black. On final beat, across the bridge where it all began, up the really steep hill. I'd get home, I'd get straight to my bed, or I'd watch a film, or I'd do whatever I would do because it'd normally be 11 or 12 o'clock, and that is the Greenan Walk.